Yo, what's up? This is gonna be an update video for Herald of Purity Necromancer that I made a couple of months ago in 3.16 Scourge League. So this is the boss killer I used at the first week in Arc Nemesis League 3.17 patch, and I used this build to farm more than 100 Exalt in a week probably while watching TV series on the other screen. So this is a super powerful build. You can just start playing with like 10 Exalt of investment. That was the budget I used at league start the first week. Maybe now it is even cheaper, I don't know. Because I paid like 1.5 Exalt for a 6 link body armor. It was 50 chaos the other day. I bought a couple of those and used double corruption to min-max my build, but I was unlucky. Never mind. So this is gonna be an update video. If you don't know what this build is, go and watch the initial build guide. The link is in the description. Go and play this build if you need a super strong boss killer Necromancer minion build. As far as I know, this is the most powerful minion build for DPS. So we'll just check the numbers. I will just explain what I did in 3.17 and why this build is so much more powerful right now. With the new influence type Searing Exarch and the other guy Eater of Worlds, there are crazy implicit modifiers, and also I haven't used any Animate Guardian in my earlier video. I still do not use it, but I actually made an equipment for you guys in Path of Building. So if you want to invest further, you can also use an Animate Guardian. One of my friends is playing this build right now. He's a TFT booster, in TFT Discord. He boosts people's bosses. He also has an Animate Guardian which has more than 200k life, I believe. He just deletes everything. He just carries 3-man party fear, those kind of stuff, People just die. He just solo 3-man, 2-man feared Maven, those kind of bosses. He's a carry, alright? So this is a super build for carrying your friends. This is the ultimate boss killer you want to play as a Necromancer. So in the previous video, I had something like 40 million DPS, I believe. Right now, in my Path of Building, I haven't still finished editing it. There is no Animate Guardian yet, and I have 105 million DPS. Simply ridiculous. So let's just start. The upgrades that I made. Again, go and watch the build guide. I will talk as if you know what this build is, alright? You need to know what this build is, then watch this video. So first of all, the weapons are still the same, cold iron points. There is nothing to min-max on those. Next piece, helmets. So there are right now some implicits on the helmet, obviously, but I actually got something with +2 minion gems, socketed minion gems, and that is where my specters are. And I actually skipped Spectre notable on the talent tree for that +1. With the helmet, actually, I can reach 25 level of Spectre, which actually lets me summon 3 Spectres, which is enough. If you need a 4th Spectre, you can also get the notable on the talent tree, or if you have a higher level character. My character is 94 levels. If you want to push 100, maybe also go and get the 4th Spectre. So let's just talk about the Spectres real quick, maybe before I forget them. 2 monkeys that you can find in Act 7 Ashen Field, the same monkeys. Post Chieftain and Current Chieftain, so they actually help your minions to generate frenzy and power charges, which is like doubles your DPS. That is simply broken. Charges, power charges, frenzy charges, those kind of charges are broken on minion builds because they actually affect minions more compared to a player. So yeah, those are your 2 specters. Your 3rd specter is a demon harpy. You can right now find it with the phantasmal, I believe, desecrate gem. Because Scourge is not in core game. I just got it from another dude, I haven't even paid for it. Just go for the Necromancer global channel. I believe it is 6666, 6600. Just type 4 6s, alright, 6666, global 6666, alright. That is the channel for Necromancers, I believe. That is where I found it. If you have any maybe problems finding it, just still haven't in my Discord, and just ask for help, maybe someone has it. I also have it. So just get that Demon Harpy from someone, because Demon Harpy actually has a Screech ability with 9 seconds of cooldown, I believe, which increases the physical damage taken on the enemy. That actually nets us millions of DPS. I'm not sure about the percentage because even POE database doesn't know it, but it is noticeable. You just shred the boss after that Screech and after you get those charges. So these are your 3 core Spectres. If you have a 4th Spectre, or if you still cannot find a Demon Harpy, you can use Arena Master, which is one of the tankiest Spectres. He even survives everything in feared combat. The monkeys sometimes die in feared or maybe other hard rolled Maven invitations, but Arena Master won't die. He is super tanky. He has an ability with short cooldown, which increases attack speed and movement speed, and also cast speed, I believe. For everyone, you will also run faster while you have that buff. So Arena Master can be your fourth Spectre choice. There is also, what was that? Hail Seraphim or something. I believe that is another Scourge monster, but I'm not sure. That also has a debuff that reduces the action speed of the enemy and also increases the damage taken. I believe that is worse compared to a Demon Harpy. I'm not sure if they both stack, so maybe you can use a Pale Seraphim plus Demon Harpy plus 2 monkeys. So these are your Spectres. But there are more still coming Calamity. I still don't have a even plus 1 coming Calamity right now in the league. But I will just put everything in Path of Building so you can just achieve those hundreds of millions of DPS if you can find, or double corrupt, whatever you, yeah. So coming Calamity is still the body armor we are using. The gloves. So the thing is, if you have an open prefix gloves, you can put minion damage for DPS. That is what we did. You should also try to get suppress spell chance on your rare equipment to make the build tankier. I currently have 78 all resistances. Decent chaos resist, it is enough. Some armor, physical mitigation, those kind of stuff, the usual stuff. And have 34%, I believe, suppress spell. Because my helmet doesn't have suppress spell, I haven't min-maxed my helmet. So you can actually achieve more than 50% spell suppression, which is enough with that 78% resistances. So on your rare equipments, try to get suppress spell. So for the gloves, open prefix for the minion damage. For the implicits, there is actually intimidate on hit. It doesn't say attacks. So this is something that I noticed earlier. If it isn't bugged or anything, it should work. That is how I play. We don't know if it works or not, because normally intimidate is on attack, but this implicit doesn't say that. It just says intimidate on hit. That's why I went with that. I hope it works. So you should probably use that. Alright, that is how I play. Normally you cannot intimidate in this build, but this way we also got another 10% more damage thanks to intimidate. You can also put maybe suppress, those kind of other implicits if you have any. And for the second implicit, I used effect of marks. Our mark choice is obviously assassin mark. So that way more DPS. Just check POE database to see which implicit, the new influence provides what buff. Because there are Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds influence implicits. There are lots of those. So that's why you should go to POE database website and check which one has which implicit, alright? You can even use different stuff. This is just what I went with. Amulet, this is probably right now best in slot for most builds, these kind of builds, let's say. Ashes of the Stars, this is right now 55 chaos. It was like 2 Exalt, I believe, at league start. That is what I paid. That's why this is probably cheaper to play right now, this build. Under 10 Exalt, you can just shred most bosses, even maybe feared, with that low budget. So Ashes of Stars, plus 1 level of skill gems, meaning more gem level for our purity and buffs, those kind of stuff. This doesn't apply to support gems. It says skill gems, so the skill needs to be active, something like that. That is why, yeah, this doesn't work on support gems. So lots of DPS. Reserve efficiency, so easier to reserve our mana. And quality of skill gems, so this is huge. You should try to get something with a very good roll, because some of our gems actually has crazy alternate qualities. So first of all, I haven't used, I maybe simply forgot it in my earlier video, Herald of Purity Divergent, but it actually lowers the Herald of Purity's Crusade Slam cooldown. It is the highest damage dealing ability that those guys do, and it has normally 4 seconds of cooldown. With this amulet, it is 3 seconds, so 1 second less cooldown, which means more DPS. Path of Building even cannot, calculate that properly, so I don't know, maybe we even have more DPS, I'm not sure. So that is the divergent quality you need to use right now with this amulet for lower cooldown on Crusade Slam ability. And also this applies to Pride, those kind of other, Dread Banner, so even more effect. So lots of stuff, so this is a good amulet. For the Anoint, I picked Prismatic Skin, so that is how I pushed those maximum resistances. You need to focus on more survival ability if you want. That is what I did. It really helps in Uber Elder, Shaper, those kind of boss fights, Maven even, But if you just want to push more DPS, maybe go for something else. That is the Amulet and Anoint and everything that is about this piece. Things are still the same. These are right now 5 chaos, 10 chaos. Just grab those as soon as possible because the prices are probably gonna go up. Still the same. For the implicit life, maybe to push that life, one of my rings have life, the other one doesn't have anything that much. The build still needs some dexterity, so try to put that on maybe your gloves, boots, or your ring implicit. So the only stuff you will probably need is gonna be dexterity again. For the belt, again, darkness and throne, nothing special. So this was it. The final piece, yes, I saved for the last. Alright. Boots. So again, suppress, obviously good. Dexterity maybe if you still need life resist. And movement speed, that's pretty much it. Non-influenced normally, alright. So you can actually use those Searing Exarch and Ether World orbs. So the most broken thing right now in the game is a brittle ground while moving. So this is simply broken. I'm not sure if they will nerf it later on, obviously not in this patch. That is not something that they can do, but this is probably the most broken implicit that they added into the game. This just nets you 5% crit strike chance, which also applies to the minions, obviously. Normally, I believe the minions had something like 60% crit strike chance with Assassin Mark and power charges and the passives that we have on our talent tree and maybe cluster jewels, whatever. But, let's say 60%, 55%, something like that, alright? More than 50% crit strike chance. As soon as you walk near a boss, alright, just circle around the boss or whatever, you drop that brittle ground under the boss, bam, 100% crit, and your minions technically deal almost double damage. Simply broken. This is the implicit you need to craft. Alright, buy those orbs and craft this. The orb, let's say, quality or whatever it is called. So as you know, the orbs, Searing Exarch and Ether of World orbs have different variations, let's say. Some is cheaper, some is more expensive. The only difference is the brittle is gonna be like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. I believe the effect is the same. I tried a 2 seconds, 3 seconds and 4 second brittle, I believe, and they were all the same as... I hope I didn't make any mistakes, but yeah, only the duration changes as far as I know. If I'm wrong, obviously let me know so I can fix it, maybe put a description, whatever, in Path of Building, I don't know. That's pretty much it, 5% crit. Yeah, simply broken. This is how to min-max the DPS. Animate Guardian setup will be in the... what's that? Path of Building. And one final thing, I recently started using this. So because there are new jewels, Forbidden Flesh and Flame, yes, you are gonna say, oh my god, those are gonna be super expensive. Right now, this is 2 Exalt. Yes, I said this, but it's probably gonna be more after this video. So consider also getting these for more DPS, or maybe if something is cheaper, maybe Bone Barrier, whatever. Alright, you need to get an Ascendant Point that we are using, or Plague Bringer. Normally, we are not using Plague Bringer. This way I also used Plague Bringer. Just put Desecrate under the bosses or whatever, because we already use that for offering, for attack speed. Just put corpses near the boss, nearby allies, meaning also minions. Deal more damage and nearby enemies deal reduced damage. So pretty much about this. Yeah, this is pretty much it, yeah. Good DPS. So I bought 2 Exalt, they were 2 Exalt each, 4 Exalt. A couple of million more DPS. These two Forbidden Flesh Flame combination is actually better compared to Rare Jewel combination, as long as you can afford it. So consider min-maxing your build, this, and also maybe Animate Guardian. That's pretty much it. I believe this is it. Nothing else to explain. This is what they added in Arch Nemesis League. This is what made the build even stronger. Again, I believe this is the strongest minion build in the game. I haven't seen any other minion build can pull off this DPS with this budget. For more than 100 million, even more DPS. My friend said he almost reached 200 million DPS, but I am not sure because I haven't still edited Animate Guardian setup. But just check the Path of Building link in the description and we will see how much DPS I could pull off. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, don't forget to watch the guide. If you for some reason watch this video without that, you made a mistake. Go and watch that video first. You need to understand how the build works first. This is not the build guide, this is just an update video how to play this build in Arch Nemesis League. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe. You can also join my Discord, obviously. And bye bye.